Hello, hello, Danny Gorilla here, pinkbarnstamper.com, coming to you from a nice, cloudy Tucson, Arizona. So I hope you guys have had a wonderful weekend. It has been kind of uneventful around, well, I guess it's been a little bit eventful around here. We've had some crazy news. So, as you guys know, my pink barn, the first one was kind of a bust. And we had problems with it leaking all down the whole side wall. One of the seams was just not working out. And every time we had a big monsoon rain here, rain would just dump in. Well, then you would see these big, and as the more and more it kept raining, we started seeing lines of mildew from where the water was coming in. So my husband had called the company and they graciously said that they were going to build us a brand new barn. And so we got the new barn on Wednesday. They delivered it on Wednesday at 7 o'clock in the morning. It was quite bright and early. So it was wonderful to see her come rolling in here. And so far we've had a couple of rainstorms and we have no leakage. None. Boink. So that is wonderful, wonderful, wonderful news. So tomorrow my husband is going to go down and get all the wiring to put the electrical boxes in. We already have a what is it called? A port in the, I don't know, I'm not an electrical person, but in the breaker box thing, he's already got a port in there to run the RV and to run the shed, because there is a box, a big electrical box that goes on the back side of the shed for the RV to be plugged in. And so he is just going to run the electrical for the barn inside. So he has to go pick up all the little plug-in boxes that he can set them all up. I think he's going to do like 6 or 8 plugs inside of there. We are getting ready to order our AC unit. So the guy who came out here and built the deck for my daughter, he was letting us know, because in the old barn that we had, well, it wasn't old, it was brand new, but it's old now. It's old news. We had a window AC unit in there. They actually cut out an area so we could put a window AC in there. And he goes, let me tell you something. He goes, I'm not trying to burst your bubble and you guys can do whatever you want. He said, but I highly advise you guys to stay away from the window units. He said, A, they're not as efficient, and B, they don't get as cold. And so he turned us on to, which was really funny, because one of the girls at my husband's work was just talking to him about a mini split. Well, I've been over to my friend's house, one of my team members that I have. She actually has a mini split in her home, and I kind of forgot all about it. But I was actually just over there a couple weeks ago, and it keeps her room and the big craft room that she has is probably about the same size as the inside of the barn. And it kept it so cool in there. It's like actually cooler in her craft room than it is throughout her whole home. And she has a central air in the house, but then the mini split out in her little craft area. So she was explaining to me, it's really super easy to install. They're, relatively cheap. So we've been checking into them. And like I said, when the guy who put our shed together, when he put the deck together, he was explaining that we should actually go with a mini split. He goes, A, they are way better on electricity, and they also cool the room down. He said when he actually just installed one into a place that they had just got done finishing, he said the next day when they went back to make sure it was all working good and everything, he said it was actually frigid in the room because it got so cold. So he goes, and then the other perk to them is that they have a heater in there. And because I will be, granted, yes, we are in Tucson, Arizona. It doesn't get super, super freezing temperatures here, but it still does get cold, especially like when you're asking me. 70 is cold to me, because we are so acclimated to be in the hundreds that when we dupe down into the 70s, we are like sweatshirts, sweatpants, we're freezing. Pull out the jacket kind of weather. So when we're sitting out there, we are going to put up the sheetrock and stuff and insulate it and put insulation in between the walls and that kind of stuff just to make it more efficient. So yeah, so it's going to be fun. It is definitely a project in the work. I am hoping that I can have most of my stuff moved out there before we take off on vacation when we go up northwest. And by the time we get back, I can start doing my videos out there, because I just think it's going to be much more easier to sit out there and not have to kind of disrupt the rest of my family. Not that I do, but you know, I'm inside of my bedroom and it's just kind of tacky, and so it'll just be nice to be inside of my own space doing my own stuff. I don't have to pick things up and move them around. I'm not the most organized person, but it works for me, and that's what matters, right? So let's say hello to everybody in here. We've got hello Peggy and Linda and Becky and Georgia. Welcome, you guys, and hello Linda Hunt. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for coming in here. Let me know where you're watching me from. Let me know what your weather is like. I'm a weather nerd. I love to know what everybody's weather is like. And because we do plan on traveling around the US, I kind of like to go back and look through my videos and see, hey, did somebody mention that it was not a good time of the year to come to Missouri or whatever? So hello, Denise. Welcome from Colorado. Yes, Colorado is one of the stops on our route. One of these times when we go traveling, I definitely want to go through Denver and what's the other one? I just totally drew a blank. The other big city in Colorado Springs. I want to go there. I think it's, from what I've seen, it just has such beautiful scenery there, and I really want to check it out. We actually, when we were looking at places to move, we were actually thinking about moving to Pueblo, Colorado, and but it was just so expensive that I was like, nope, we're just gonna hunker down. We're gonna make do with what we have and stop this moving business, because now that we've moved up here to this house, no moving, not my jam. That was not fun by any means. I still have things in boxes as we speak. So yeah, moving is not fun. Frida says it is 73 up there in Oregon. See, I know by the time we get up there in September, because we're going to be heading up there, it's like in between the 2nd and 3rd week of September, and we'll be there through the 1st of October. It is going to be a little chilly, so we're going to have to pack accordingly as far as clothes are concerned. Make sure we've got jackets, that kind of stuff, put in the RV. Definitely throwing in some sweatpants, sweatshirts, yeah. And socks. We don't know what socks are down here. Nobody wears socks down here. You're always wearing flip-flops or sandals, and so we're definitely going to have to look into some different shoes. Well, actually, you know what? I wear my Hey Dudes. They're like the shoes. Those are my go-to. I always wear those. And so I don't wear socks with those. My husband has quite a few pair of Hey Dudes. We don't wear socks with them. And so socks are going to have to be on the list of things to purchase. And probably some warmer blankets for the RV as well. Because right now we just have some thin little quilts on there, because we don't really need blankets down here. But yeah, there's some things that we're definitely going to have to check into as far as traveling up north, where it gets a little bit chillier. Okay, just make sure I did it. Oh, Wisconsin. Kay says that in Wisconsin it is beautiful there. Well, that is wonderful news. And welcome, Kay. So that is fabulous. It sounds like everybody is kind of hanging out, not really dealing with any crazy weather at the moment. But things can change overnight, we all know. Okay, so the other thing that happened over the week, or this last week, is you guys had heard me talk about my mom got into a car accident. What was that, like 2 weeks ago? So she had contacted the insurance. She has now taken her car into the collision place that was going to fix it. Well, on, I think it was Thursday or Friday, they had, or so like, I think it was Tuesday after she had taken it in, because I believe they took it in on Monday. The girl had called her back and said, hey, we've ordered all the parts. We're going to have her fixed, blah, 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 blah. Well, then come either Wednesday or Thursday, they had called, the collision place had called her back and said, we started tearing things deeper apart to put, new replace things. And we have realized there's way more damage than what we like first initially saw. And so they had let her know that they were going to now resubmit to the insurance all the new things that they had found. Well, Friday, she looks on her insurance stuff and realizes she has a check coming to her through the insurance company. And she was like, what in the world? What is going on here? Well, this morning, and of course, she was, it was the weekend, so everybody was closed. So she's just going, oh my gosh, now I have to wait all weekend long. What is going on with my car? Blah, 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 blah. And come to find out, they totaled her car. So this week, we are spending the week car shopping. Yay us. At least it's kind of cooler weather here. I mean, cooler as far as I'm concerned. We are in the like high 80s, low 90s. We are definitely not seeing 100-degree weathers right now, which is wonderful. I can car shop in that, not when it's 115 degrees. No way. That's not my jam. So she's kind of, stressing out about it. But then, like I told her, I said, I go, just relax. It's going to work itself out. And she's like, well, I only have the insurance will only pay for the rental car through Friday. And I'm like, okay, but we have 2 cars. You guys still have another vehicle there. You're going to be okay. Just don't jump into something that is going to, become a problem because you didn't take your time and look and see what you really want. So there's that. So that's in a nutshell. I am going to get you guys flipped around. I have quite a few things to share with you. The new catalog, us as a demonstrator, we have had the honors of being able to order out of that new fabulous September through December catalog. And as you can see, I have a box over here. I also have things stacked up on my bed that I'm going to share with you my pre-order that I have gotten, so you guys can see a sneak peek of things that are to come in September that will be live to you guys to order. Unless you're a demonstrator watching me, you have the privileges to order out of that catalog, which is wonderful. Beautiful, beautiful holiday projects that we can make through this early month to have prepared to share with everyone. That's always a fun thing. That's a wonderful, wonderful thing about being a demonstrator. So I would love for you to join my team. If you have been thinking about joining Stampin' Up, please know that right now you can actually, with your starter kit, you can actually order products from that new catalog, putting them into your starter kit. So that's always fun. Yay. Okay. So I'm going to get you guys flipped around. We are going to go over a couple of things, and then I'm going to start showing you that. And then we're going to get into the fun projects that I have to share with you guys tonight. So if you guys didn't already see, which I'm sure you probably did, you saw my graphic. I actually have quite a few projects to share with you. We rented a booth at the Comic-Con here in Tucson that is happening the end of this month. And my husband, he sells Legos, and he's going to probably make a couple of wood holiday kind of crafty things that he's going to sell. Plus, one of the other people that are sharing the booth with us, his wife does crafts like little crochet characters and that kind of stuff that she sells. And then I am setting up a table that is going to be selling my Stampin' Up stuff. So I'm going to have cards for sale. I'm also going to have little 3D projects, which I'm going to share with you guys today and show you how to make them, because we are coming into the season that I don't know that if you have ever thought about like joining or signing up for a table at your local harvest festival, which out here we live very rural, but we still have a little harvest festival that goes on out here at the beginning of October. Now, I was kind of contemplating whether or not I was going to sign up for that, but because we're going to be leaving in September and we're going to be gone for about 2 weeks, I didn't want to kind of like bite off more than I could chew. So I decided this year I'm not going to do it, but next year it's definitely on the roster. I've actually talked to a couple of neighbors who get into crafting, and they're going to set some things up at the table as well. So that's going to be fun, but I wanted to share some of these 3D projects with you guys in case either, you want to do, maybe if you're a demonstrator, you want to do some classes with some friends and family. Maybe you do some projects at maybe you do some projects at a local craft fair or some kind of festival. You can, maybe pick up some new ideas that I'm going to share with you. You may have already seen these, that's fine. Or it's always a wonderful thing to share with maybe little neighbor kids, because I am going to share one of the projects with you. I am doing them because Comic-Con is the end of August. I'm doing more fall themed projects for that, but I have done a couple different variations for you guys to share with you, that you could do them for Halloween or you could do them for Christmas. So I'm going to share that all with you guys. So we are going to have fun crafting. But first, I'm going to get you guys flipped around, and I'm going to show you all this wonderful new product just to get you guys hyped up for that. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay, hold tight. I'm going to get you guys flipped around. Okay, I think you guys can see everything there. Hello, Lisa. Hello, Kimberly. Welcome, you guys. It's kind of a tough thing about her car because her car is kind of her baby. She has always kind of dreamed about having a car like that. So when we found that car for her, she was over the moon. Hold on, you guys. I gotta fix this a minute. She was over the moon excited that she finally had a luxury car, since, she had never had one in her life. And then as she retired, she realized that it was something that she could buy. But like I told her, I said, you know what? Here's the plus of the negative, I guess you would say, is that at least she was not hurt, and the young man that hit her was not hurt. I said, look at it that way. He really, to total her car, he kind of T-boned her, but he backed up into the side of her car because she was driving down the aisle of where you park. She was at the Walmart parking lot or something, and she had just done, I think she went to Kohl's, and she had parked way over by the Kohl's place so she could walk to both stores. Well, she was driving to find a parking spot because since she started kind of this eating healthy and that kind of stuff, she wants to start exercising. So she looks for every opportunity to park out further. And then she can find a tree as well to park under, so then the car doesn't get as hot. But she decided to park way out. So as she was pulling down the aisleway to park down by a tree, a kid pulled out and he backed into the side of her car and kind of T-boned her. It crushed the doors in like this, where you could not open either the back door or the front door of the passenger side of the car. So like I told her, at least he hit that side of the car and not her side of the car. Either way, an accident is an accident. We get it. And they suck. But, I just told her, I said, you got to kind of think of it as a positive aspect that nobody was hurt, because it could be a heck of a lot worse right now and not just replacing a car. So that's what I tried to tell her. And, it's a bummer. So that's where she is right now. She's actually, they had to go down and get the title because she just got her car paid off this last year. And so she was super excited about that. And that's the other thing that she's really kind of bummed about, is she doesn't want to have another car payment. But at least the money that she's getting back will be a very, very decent down payment on another car. Or if she wants something, I know she's not going to want something that's older and used. So that's just that. But she went down and she got, because they told her that they wouldn't give her the rest of the money for totaling out the car until they had the title of her car. So she had to go down today and have it notarized, because that's how it works down here in Arizona. In order to switch a title over, you have to have it notarized. So that's what she went down and did. And then she also needed to go down and pull all of her items out of her car, because now it's going to get sold, or whatever they do with cars that are totaled. I don't know. So she went to go do that right now too. So yay us. Well, yay her, actually. It's not an us thing, but. Oh, see, Kimberly loves her SUV as well. I know we have always been either, well, since having my daughter, I have had to turn into a minivan mom, because when you're hauling wheelchairs and supplies like that, a minivan just much more suits. But before, I mean, we still do have our Suburban, because we need the 4-wheel drive as well. And if I need to put the wheelchair in there, I can. I just have to lift it a heck of a lot further up into the air. So I drive a minivan. My husband drives the Suburban. But we've always been a big full-size SUV driving family. That's just the way it's always been. So, all right, you guys. So over the weekend, we have gone into our September paper pumpkin. This is the Autumn Abundance paper pumpkin. This goes from August 11th through September 10th. It says share your love for all things autumn with this kit. And as you can see, it really has some neat little fall images. This yellow leaf that is with the Every Celebrations dies on. You can see it right here in the picture that they have added that to this little wooden display that they're showing. This is going to make 9 cards, 3 each of 3 designs. Projects include printed cards and coordinating envelopes, laser cut card fronts, ephemera pack, and embellishments. So it says, don't miss the whimsical watercolored ephemera pack. So this is going to be fun. So if you are interested in anything that I show you tonight, you can look in the description of this video. I don't have it on there yet, but as soon as we're done here, I will put all the descriptions in there from what I'm talking about. And you will be able to have direct links right over to my blog. Or if you can't wait for that, you can always go to www.pinkbarnstamper.com, and that will take you straight over to my blog, where you can see all the things that I'm talking about. If you go into promotions, you can read about all the things there. You can actually click in the drop down menu on the side under categories, it'll have a paper pumpkin. You can go over there and you can find that as well. So ready, set, redeem. So in the month of August, we are redeeming those coupon codes that you guys earned from the month of July. So that's wonderful. Save yourself some money. That can also save on your shipping and all the kinds of things that you need to be saving money on. And we all love to save money, right? So be sure to use those coupon codes you have through August 31st. Okay, we have a sale going on. So again, if you want to use those coupons, you can use them on our designer series paper sale. Now, this is paper that you're going to find inside of our annual catalog. There are 14 different papers that are in this sale. We have got the Bright and Beautiful, the Countryside Inn, Country Lace, Country Woods, Full of Life, Lily Pond Lane, Mediterranean Blooms, Perennial Lavender, Take to the Sky, Thoughtful Journey, To the Market, Unbound Beauty, Wildly Flowering, and Winter Meadows are all included in this 15% off sale for some of our designer series paper. You can actually go to my blog under promotions and you will be able to see this sale. You can actually print off this little PDF so you can see the price that is reflected right here on this little pamphlet. Mystery Stamping is coming up this Wednesday, the 14th at 2 p.m. Pacific time. I will be going live over on Facebook in my private group, which is the Pink Barn Stampers group. I will be going live there to share the card that I have already given you guys, the The mystery is you have your paper cut. I have already given you guys the supply list of what you need to have ready when we go live. You will have a full week after I do the live. You can go back and you can replay that video as many times as you need to see how the layout is created. Use any papers that you already have in stock. You don't have to have Stampin' Up. It's for anybody to just create a card together. And so you will find me there Wednesday. Go over there right now and you can check out, or after this video, you can get that supply list over there and join us on Wednesday. Okay, I am going to grab the stuff that I have ordered from this super cute new mini catalog. Look how cute these little houses are. I actually ordered that set, so I will be sharing that with you. If you need one of these catalogs, if you're not a current customer of mine, you will find a link in every single one of my blog posts that will take you to a registration form that you could fill out if you would like a copy of the either just this new catalog or if you would like the annual catalog as well. The only thing that I ask is that you are a customer of mine. If I am sending you the catalog, I would like you to shop with me. Because catalogs do cost me money. So, and it's not even the catalog, it's more of the shipping that costs me so much money. Okay, so I am going to start with the first suite collection. So this first suite is called, let me get my catalog here opened up so I can tell you exactly what the suite collection is called. This is called Seasons of Elegance. And this has the Peaceful Seasons stamp set along with the Peaceful Seasons dies. I am in love with this die set. So the super cool thing is you have a shadow background to the word Christmas. It will cut Christmas out as a more fine detailed die. And then you can cut the background shadow in a darker color and set this on top of it. And it's just gorgeous. Look at all these new labels that go with this wonderful Peaceful Seasons. This is a sentiment stamp set. You have all the best, cheer all year, in your heart, Christmas. So you can stamp, then you can do the die, then you can do the shadow. So that's really cool too. A season of wonder and happiness, from our love from our home to yours, love from my home to yours. Hoping this season is bright and beautiful. Happy, merry, peace, and joy. Wishing you and yours. Keep is love. Joy and love to you is in the air. Friends and family are the true gift of Christmas. Thinking of you with warm feelings and a wish for all the merriest. Wishing you all the things that warm your heart and lift your spirits. What a sweet set. Okay, so now this is actually a huge suite collection because it does have two stamp sets or two bundles with it. Plus there is a wonderful new painted tree 3D embossing folder. Look at the trees in that. Oh, they just look so like realistic. Here is the trees. So you've got all these really neat, and these are so like almost realistic looking as far as trees are concerned. Then you've got the dies that will cut out all three of the different sizes. Then the full grove of trees up here, you've got that. You've got some bows, a star, just a really, really gorgeous set there. Again, you've got that 3D embossing folder. There are some new gems here. These are called the gold textured adhesive back dots. Some really pretty, let me get this open. This is a new ribbon here. This is cherry cobbler and gold. Oh, and it's so pliable too. So it's going to be really nice to be able to tie bows with. because sometimes you'll feel a ribbon and it's really stiff and then you're like, ugh, that's not going to work too well with tying a bow. Now this will. This is gorgeous, and it is double-sided. So when you do make that bow, your tails will be gorgeous on both sides. Okay, there's that. Now let me show you guys the paper that comes with this also. Now it comes this way. If you decide to order the whole suite, you can order everything individually. Just know that. This paper is called Seasons of Elegance. Now this is a specialty paper because it does have gold foiling in it. So look at that. Look at that gold foil there. So there's side A, side B. So it almost looks like a painted piece, and then over here they just put some gold foiling in. There's this sheet, side A, side B. We've got the red with that gold foiling, side A, side B. Side A, side B. It almost reminds me of like a military camo gear. There's your pretty peacock, side A, side B. And then here's this one, side A, side B. So very, very gorgeous paper that comes with that as well. So again, that one is called the Seasons of Elegance Suite. Okay, let me move this back out of the way. The next one that I'm going to show you is also a suite collection. This one is called the Reindeer Days. Again, it's a pretty big suite collection. We've got the Reindeer Fun. Look, my mom was so organized. She did a few of these, so I've got to come in here and open these up. See, I should have been opening these up while I was talking to you guys. Ugh. Ooh, this has 2 packages of dies in here. Look at that. That is a huge die set. How many dies are in this? Holy jeez. This one has 18 dies included with it. Look at this little wreath right here. Isn't that so fun? Oh, that is so cool. You've got a couple of little reindeer head here. These are actually going to line up with our stamps. This is so cute. You have the deer with the little baby, and you've got the tree that gets done. Now you've got some holly here, a little string of Christmas lights, super cute. Christmas is better together. May all your days be full of cheer. And then you've got the Merry Christmas. So this is a photopolymer. I didn't tell you guys what the other one was. I didn't even look, to be honest with you. So that is a huge die set with that. That is going to be super fun. Let me show you. This also in the suite collection has a embossing folder. I am totally digging this embossing folder. It is a huge, but not only that, it is plaid. So here you can kind of see what it looks like. It's called Forever Plaid 3D embossing folder. And it is one of those great big ones. This is a 6 by 8.5. So it will do big sheets for that. Then look how cute. I am in love with these little embellishments. They look like little peppermint candies. They're called Real Red and White Adhesive Back Peppermints. So that's with that suite collection. Then they've brought back some fabulous Real Red and White Baker's Twine. So that is going to be a lot of fun. Then they've included these book treat boxes. Now, I'm not sure if you guys remember the Lifesavers. Lifesavers always had those little books that you can open. And that's what these are kind of like. They kind of open up like a little book. I wish I could show, I don't have one put together because I just got this stuff in. So I just wanted to show you this whole sweet collection comes with that. I'm going to show you guys the paper right now. Do you have the autumn paper? Which autumn paper? I did order the autumn, what is it called? Autumn, I'll have to bring it over here when I get to it. But yes, I do have one of the autumn papers. It's a 6x6, if that's what you're asking, Cheryl. Okay, and then here's the, this is called the Reindeer Days, 12x12. So that is side A. Side B. Oh my gosh, look how fun that is. Yes, Splendid Autumn, I do have that. I will be showing that in just a moment. Isn't that so fun? So this is the first time me seeing this too. So it's just as exciting for me as it is for you guys. Okay, and then look at these. Oh my God. So side A, side B. Oh, that is so fun. I love these little faces. Oh. Okay, side A, side B. Oh, look how fun that is with the little, the Christmas lights. Oh, I am in love with this paper. Oh, here we go. Oh, look, you know what? I think that die actually will cut that out. Oh, maybe not. Hold on, let's see. I always love to see if the dies work on the paper as well. Oh, hot dog. Hot dog, hot dog, hot diggity dog. Look at there. So that die will actually cut that out. How fun. Hee hee hee. You learn something new all the time. And you know what? I think this might actually cut out that head. Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. We gotta check. Maybe not, but hey, it's worth looking at. Maybe it won't. I thought that's maybe what this was, but maybe not. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, where were we? We were right here. So side A, side B. Ooh, look at how fun this paper is. Okay, side A, side B. Oh, those trees are fun too. Oh. Now you guys do know that we are going to be having a whole bunch of scrapbooking things. So if you guys like to scrapbook, we have a whole line of things coming out in September as well as this new catalog. This is cute. So side A, side B, the little jingle bells. I love the little snow deer. So he's not like a snowman, but they've created a little snow deer. That's cute. Okay, so there is that paper that goes with this full sweet collection. Again, that is called Reindeer Days. Oh, new product. It is like Christmas Day. Okay, and then the next one that I'm going to share with you guys, this one is called, Nests of Winter. Now this set we were able to get early because of our Creativity Now that people could join. This is one of the sets that we were able to get in on. So there is the Wintry Treetop stamp set along with the dies here. So these dies cut out the birds, and then you've got this really neat little thing that goes like this. You can actually cut these. Oh, I have it adhered to there because I was playing around with this. But this goes like this, and we'll punch or die cut that out so you can use either side depending on what you want to. I went ahead and used it for the purpose of, what did I do with it? I used some blending on it because that was something that they showed us during Creativity Now. Let me see if I can actually find the cards. I did put pictures of them over on my blog. Oh, here it is. So that's what I did is they taught us that if you took your little, it's actually this one. You took this little template and you put this like so, and then you could just ink this up. And then if you used a different color, you'd flip this around the opposite way and do a darker color. So that's how that card there is created. The background is using this set. Then I have this, I'm gonna just grab both of these cards. Then there's this one that we made using this stamp with the 2 birds and then the die. That's this little. And then there's actually a, where is the embossing folder? Because that's what I forgot. There is a birch wood embossing folder that comes with this suite as well. That's what I've used on that crumb cake back there. I thought I made a 3rd card. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I just made the 2. If I did, maybe it's just hidden down in here. I'm not sure. Anyways, that's to just kind of show you a couple of little ideas with this. Here is the 3D. Again, it is a huge embossing folder. We've got these new little gems that go with this. This is called the Earth Tone Shimmer Gems. There are 3 new twines with this. You've got the, I think that is copper, is that? It's either copper clay or Cajun craze. Let's see. I think it's copper clay because that's what the colors are in the paper. And then I'm assuming Night of Navy. Yep, Night of Navy. And then the green one would be either, I think it's Garden Green. Yeah, I wish it said on the front, but it doesn't. So those are called the Natural Tones Linen Thread. And then the paper is here. So side A, side B. Look at that blue that just grabs the blue on the little birds right here. And yes, these dies will cut out these birds. I think it is this one right here that cuts out. Which one is it? I did see it on one of them. Maybe it's not this particular paper, but I know they do work on one of them. Oh, maybe it's the big one right here. Maybe this works. Okay, maybe not. So it's not that one. So let's move on. So then we've got this paper, side A, side B. And I don't think those will work on, nope, not on that one. Okay, look at this green over here. And then we've got side A, side B, and I believe this is the one that it'll work on. Yep, there we go. So that one works there. And then this one works on that one. So both of those dies will work with this sheet of paper. I knew it was one of them. Okay. And then we've got another one of those really pretty pool party sheets here. And then we've got side A, side B. This is so cool, that birch wood. And then we've got side A, side B. This is one of those sheets that you cut in half, and then you can get 6 cards out of one sheet of 12 by 12 if you choose to use this as your full sheet. Side A, side B. Again, really neat. I love all the wood prints that they have this year. Okay. So again, that is called Nests of Winter. Let me move this out of the way, and I will be showing you another one. Okay, the next one is the one that Cheryl was just asking about. It is called the Splendid Autumn Suite. So this has got a really neat stamp set and dies. The dies are so cool, you guys. They have like this little hanging, I'm not sure what you would call it, like almost like a little placard that this creates. Look at this. It's actually hinged here. So when you die cut this, you can fold it and it almost looks like a little purse. I've seen little ornaments made with this. There's actually a little chain that you can hang from the top of this, and it looks like a fun little, you could do photos in there. So many fun ideas with this. But this is called the Autumn Expressions stamp set. You've got this really neat little wood print, or some like a stump with some leaves and some little foliage here. It says, may the beauty of the season fill your heart with joy. Change can be beautiful. You've got this, dear friend. Have a perfectly lovely day. Grateful for you. I love these big chunky stamps like this. That is so much fun. This is a red rubber. We have got a new ribbon with this. It is a wild wheat ribbon. It's very, very cool. It looks very organic almost. Again, very, very pliable. Will be easy to tie bows with. This is wild wheat. It's called the, find English, rustic striped ribbon. So that's really cool. Some new embellishments with this. These are the faux glass dots in some really neat fall colors. We've got these leaves, and actually when they gave us a sneak peek during the Creativity Now, they did a sneak peek of this set, and they actually took these leaves, and these are called the woven golden leaves, and they took a Stampin' marker and they colored over these to change the color of them. They're very, very thin. They're like a little, they're kind of like a material. Oh, come on. They're very thin, little, almost like a screen kind of material, but they colored over it and changed the color of those. So lots of possibilities with these really fun little leaves. And now to the paper that Cheryl was asking about, because this paper is wonderful. If you guys love the paper that we had from the Meandering Meadows, then you guys are going to love this paper. We also had the Horizon paper that was all done in this watercolor. This is going to be right up your alley as far as if you enjoyed that paper. Oh my gosh, I cannot get this thing open. Oh. Well, I guess that's the way to take care of it. We'll just throw it. Okay, so this is a 6x6 pack here. So you will get 4 of each in your pack. So there's side A, side B. Then we've got side A, side B. Those almost look like pumpkins in the picture that I saw, but they're not. They're flowers. But you could use it for whatever you find to be creative with. We have side A, side B. Side A, side B. Look at this. It almost looks like you're walking through a grove of trees. It reminds me of The Sound of Music. You know, when they're dancing underneath the trees that they're out the driveway. Yeah, that's what that reminds me of. Side A, side B. That almost looks like our Arizona sunsets. Our skies turn all sorts of different colors. Side A, side B. Love that purple. Side A, side B. I only wish we had trees down here in Tucson that did the whole fall changing colors. Again, another reason why I can't wait to head to Oregon so I can see those fall changing colors. Side A, side B. This one is gorgeous. Look at those sunflowers. Oh, side A, side B. Side A, side B. Side A, side B. Side A and side B. Just gorgeous. Oh, so fun. And I love how the back coordinates with the colors on the front of each paper. So that is the Splendid Autumn along with that bundle or that suite collection. Okay, so this year and normally every year, Stampin' Up! Does a charity. They have picked this year, let me bring it up here. This year they have decided to donate to the, where is it at? To make a difference this year, they have decided to give back to the children's literacy. So this is the pack of paper that they have chose this year. This is called the Sentimental Christmas Designer Series paper. They're going to donate $3 to the children's literacy organization dedicated for the future of children around the world. So every time this pack of paper is sold, they will send $3 from each pack to that organization. So that is such a wonderful charitable thing that they do. So we really want to see this paper be sold as much as possible because it's one of those things that, you know, you really want that literacy program to thrive. So this is that paper. Again, this is called the Sentimental Christmas. And this reminds me of, okay, so when I was a kid, it was always kind of a tradition that we would sit down and we would watch Christmas movies before Christmas. So the old Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer that aired 1964, it was a stop motion Christmas animated. It was a television special that first aired December 6th, 1964. So I was not born then, but I did watch it numerous times growing up as a child. That was one of those shows. So when I was going through this paper earlier, it just really reminded me of that old whimsical TV show. So side A, side B. Oh, so pretty. I love these snowflakes. Who would have thought snowflakes on like a pecan pie color would be so gorgeous? Oh, but they nailed it. Okay, so side A, side B. And look how whimsical these trees are even. This reminds me of that ribbon candy that you get during Christmas. Side A, side B. So fun. And that is totally how my grandma used to do our Christmas tree up at her house. Every year it was always so full and just very gaudy, but it was still fun. Those were the good old days. Now, I did not order the stamp set that went with this bundle. I had to have this paper because I love the paper. Now, this is side A, side B. This is a little hint, sneak peek to the bundle. The stamp and the dies actually have this same little stocking print in it. Let me see if I can find it really quick. Yeah, there's a little stocking and then some of this little holly. It's kind of a little holly berry little bow thing, but look how neat this paper is over here. I could totally see a scrapbook page being used with this here. Okay, moving on, we have side A, side B. And then side A, side B. Again, I can totally see a scrapbook page. Now we do have a set that is coming out that will coordinate perfectly with this paper. It is called, if you guys have your catalogs, it is called the Light the Year stamp set and dies. And it does have some of these lanterns on it that are really cool. I didn't get that set, but just kind of a little watch for set. Okay, so that is our Make a Difference paper there. We also have, this really pretty ribbon that goes with this sweet collection with that paper. So that Sentimental Wishes stamp set and die actually come as a full bundle with that paper, just to let you guys know. So it's these really pretty gems right here. These are called the Drusty adhesive backed embellishments. So they're in a silver and almost like a champagne. And then there's this really pretty shaded spruce. So we have not had a shaded spruce ribbon yet. So this is fun that they did that. Again, very, very pliable. So pretty. And it's very sheer looking. Oh, with that little satin center. So that is beautiful. Again, I didn't get the stamps and the dies with that. It just kind of wasn't my thing. But I loved the other stuff. Okay, now I'm going to show you a couple of bundles that I went ahead and got. So we have this one, the Decorative Trees. And this is super fun because the trees in this, you've got all these different ways of creating these trees that they will cut with this die. So if you were to just stamp the plain tree, you could put all these little decorative pieces inside of that. Isn't that so cute? Now that would be very delicate to die cut, but nonetheless, here's the tree that you could decorate with any of these little. This one has like snowflakes, this one's plaid, this one's got polka dots, this one's got stripes, and you just do the single tree and then you decorate that tree as you wish. You've also got little garland here that you can place on there. Super, super fun set with those dies. And then the Decorative Trees stamp set. Oh, Christmas tree, may your days be merry. Season's greeting, a very Merry Christmas. I like how they did that, how it looks like it's almost like a tree form. And then for you, this is a photopolymer. Look how good my mom is. She already set these things all up. Okay. There's also little bulbs right here, so you can hang little ornaments on your Christmas trees. Okay, the next one that we have here, this is called the Christmas labels. I love the fonts on all of this. Now wait till you guys see these labels here. It's stuck to that. Look how cool these little labels are. Aren't these so fun? I love how this has got these different little sections here that these cute little whimsical words just fit perfectly inside of there. So you've got Winter Wishes, Merry Christmas to you. It's Hot Cocoa Day. Sweet as sugar plum candy, be merry. To you, believe, warm and cozy, peace on earth, celebrate the holidays in all the ways, love and joy, hope your season is filled with magic. So very, very cool with those. Oh, come on. So that again is called the Christmas labels. Okay, the next one is called, oh my gosh, you guys, I fell in love with this set. This is called More Than Autumn, and this is all about your donuts, pumpkin spice, peppermint, eggnog, hot like cider, your autumn, fall, you've got apples in there, and then you've got these super fun dies that coordinate with this, and they have your die cut words here. So this is so cool. You've got like your little pumpkin pie, a little coffee cup with the froth that goes on the top. You've got a donut, you've got a little gingerbread, a heart, an apple, a pumpkin, some different straws or a cinnamon stick, a little candy cane, some sprinkles. Super, super fun. I know this set is going to be so stinking popular. You've got your little piece of pie slice here, your coffee cup, your donut, and then all these fabulous words that can be cut out from this as well. So that is going to be super fun. Can't wait to play with that. That is called More Than Autumn Bundle. We have got some punch bundles here. This one is called Home for the Holidays. This is that one that you saw on the front of the catalog, along with the Humble Home Builder Punch. So you've got your Humble Home stamp set that will coordinate with this punch to create all these cute little houses. Super, super fun. This would be great if you know somebody who is a realtor and they would love to give out little realtor cards. This might be one of those sets that you could share with them and let them, you know, play with or whatever. But this is thank you for coming. Merry Christmas. Look at the little door here. For the sweet gift from our house to yours, welcome home and to and from. You've even got a little wreath that you could put on the door here. Look, this looks like a little gingerbread house. So you've got that punch that coordinates with that. Then we've got this one here. This is called Sweetest Star, and they are just the chubbiest, cutest little stars. I am in love with this set. I had to have it. I love that this stamp set right here, or this little sentiment, may your days be bright and merry, fit perfectly in the star punch. So super, super cute where you can see these chubby little Santas. This is called the Sweetest Star Punch. You've got Baking Spirits Bright. So that is baking spirits, not making. Wishing you a holly jolly Christmas and sweet wishes. So aren't these just cute? You've got the Mr. and Mrs. Claus and then a little gingerbread, and then you've got some really fun little like little snowflakes up here. So super, super cute. Had to have this one along with that punch. Then we've got some standalone paper here. This actually goes with a punch bundle. It is called the Take a Bow. I did not get it because it just seems like I probably would not be making bows with it, because that just seems kind of too much for me to spend time on. So you've got the paper that coordinates with that die set. So you've got side A, side B. And this looks like there's probably, let me see, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12 sheets of each of that print with the back side. So side A, side B. And then you've got, again, 12 more of this. So you've got side A, side B. And they coordinated this paper to fit, like if you were going to build a bow, one side would be more of the dark and then the top side would be more of the colorful. So then you could see the two contrasts in the colors of your bows. Okay, so with the next one, you've got side A, side B. And then we've got one more print here, side A, side B. Okay, so that's what those look like. And again, that is called the Take a Bow 6x6 Designer Series paper. So super fun. Then we've got a new glimmer paper. This is the Festive Glimmer paper. So this is in Cherry Cobbler. So you get 2 sheets of Cherry Cobbler. Now these are one-sided. So you have Cherry Cobbler. You have Garden Green right here. And then you've got Granny Apple Green right here. Okay. So you can see all 3 of those look like that. Super, super pretty. Then we've got this other paper that is, come on. This is one that is kind of like the other paper that we've got in the annual catalog that actually has all those little cutouts to it. This is called, so this is perfect if you want just some easy cards. Look, they're even hanging out inside of here. This is called A Little Bit Festive. Let me put that back there so we don't lose it. So you've got, I believe it's, what is this, 2 full sheets that are front and back. So you've got side A, side B, and then you've got side A, side B. And then you have these fun little cutouts. So the center's cut out of these. So then you have the little background layouts that you can put little different things in the inside. Look at the little bulbs here. Those are cute. So you've got that sheet. Oh, so you do have 3 full sheets. Okay, so then you've got that with that back side. So side A, side B. And then you've got all these little fun cutouts that are in this as well. Look at this fun little poinsettia right here. So very, very cool. You can stamp in the center of this. Just really, really neat. These are fun for scrapbooking as well. And then, whoops, we've got this one that came out of there. So look at the hot chocolate you've got here with little gingerbread, teddy bear. Really, really fun little laser cut items there. So that is called Little Bit Festive. And then one more to show you, and I'm pretty sure I will be ordering this set because it was so cute. I just couldn't buy it all. As much as I wanted to, I couldn't. This one here is called, this paper is called Snowy Scenes. And in September, these paper packs will have stickers included in them for scrapbooking. So right now when we purchased them, the packs were not available with the stickers yet. The stickers have not been made in the packs. But this and the Reindeer Days will both have packs of stickers in with these paper packs when you purchase them in September. So we've got this, super fun. Here's those little snow globes. You've got side A, side B. Oh, I love these colors for those snowflakes. Then we've got side A, side B. Side A, side B. Side A, B. Side A and B. And then side A and side B. Super, super fun. This is so adorable. Again, I think this is going to be one of those sets that they probably run out of. They're going to probably sell this set quite quickly. That is called, if you want to go ahead and get that whole bundle with that, I believe it's called Snowy Days Bundle. I hate that I can't show you guys the catalog to show you everything that goes with it, but That's the way the cookie crumbles. Yes, it's called Snowy Scenes Sweet Collection. It actually has a really pretty pool party ribbon. It has a pom-pom pool party ribbon that comes with that sweet. And there are some white loose snowflakes that are fun for that as well. So, all right, you guys, that is what I got. But hold on, I want to show you one last thing because I really think everybody needs to have one of these in their house. So in the beginning of August on the 6th, we also came out with 2 new kits. Now this kit is of course, because I'm everything Halloween, fall, all that kind of stuff. I had to order, this one is I can't get it out of here, but this is the Haunted House. This is a 3D little project that you can set up to decorate your house. So this is called the Haunted Home Kit. And so they suggest that when you put this together, you put it together with hot glue so it holds all your pieces together. But how stinking cute is this? I hope this kit sticks around for a long time because I would really love to show these off when we do have our craft fair and that kind of stuff. These are something that you can set up every year for your home decor, and it's just really kind of fun. You can let the grandkids, your kids, anybody get involved with making this. There's not a lot to it, so it is fun for everyone. So I just wanted to share that with you. I will probably try to make this a live, but I do know that there is a video on Stampin' Up that you can see them actually put this together, so you can watch an instructional video so you can really see everything and how simple it really is to put together. Okay, so I think that is all I have to share with you guys, even though that just took up a whole hour, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and get to our giveaways. So we are going to do our giveaways now. So for liking last week's video we did the Sweetly Scripted. So this is one of the cards that I did. It was in that Berry Burst. We just did some scoring on this to give it some more kind of character to it. And I used that Perennial Lavender paper that is on sale right now. This is going to go to Miss, who's this going to? This is going to Frida Alsip for commenting last week on the video. So thank you so much, Frida. This is going to be in the mail coming your way. Then the next card for liking last week's video. So coming in here and just smashing that little thumb button for me. Come in, let me know in the comments that you have liked and shared my video. Hit that share button, share this so you can help me get as many viewers as possible. It helps me grow my business and I can't do it without you guys. So this card here for liking last week, this is going to go to Ramona Culp. So Ramona, I do not have your address, so I do need you to email me at stampinthepinkbarn@gmail.com and I can get this in the mail to you. Just email me your address. My email address will be available at the bottom of the descriptions of this video, so you will see it there as well. The inside of this I just left blank so you can decide when your save the date is going to be, and you can put all the information in the inside of that card. Then the last card for sharing last week's video, I went ahead and used that Countryside Inn. We just cut that in 2 different sections, put that on just a plain card base, and came out with a really, really beautiful with this long scripty stamp here. I'm also going to be giving away the Heartfelt Hellos. This is going to, for sharing last week's video, this is going to come to Melanie Foy. So Melanie, watch for your happy mail. This is going to be coming to you. Thank you so much for sharing my video and getting it out there for other people to enjoy. If you do not already have the subscribe button smashed, please subscribe to my channel if you like all things paper crafting or sharing or all those kinds of things. And I would love for you to be a part of my channel and join us every week here Monday at 5 p.m. Pacific time. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. We are going to create quite a few different projects. So the first one I'm going to share with you, I'm going to share my sanitizer holder. Now, I'm going to share with you guys what mine look like. So I just have purchased these little bags off of Amazon. I'm going to show you guys how to make this little box. I take just a little white piece of paper and I put a hole punch in it, and I just put this down inside of there. Now on the back of my tag, I have just this little label maker here. So I put the scent on there. So maybe if somebody doesn't like the smell of pumpkin, they're going to make sure that they grab a warm vanilla sugar, not the pumpkin scent, because they probably didn't want that. But those are just those little Bath and Body Works hand sanitizers that I purchased. And I got all little fall scents. So for what we need for this is we can get a piece of our paper. What we need to start with is I have just a half sheet of the 11 by 8.5 cardstock. I can get 2 of these boxes out of this. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this at 3 3/4. And then I need to make sure that this is 5.5 inches long. So again, 3 3/4 or 5.5 by 3 3/4. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to score this. We're going to put the short side at the top of our trimmer, and we are going to score this at 1 inch. Make sure we're using our light gray blade for this to score. Then we're going to move it over and we're going to score at 2 3/4. So an easier way to remember that is we just did 1 inch on each side. So if you wanted to flip it around and do another 1 inch, you could do it that way and flip it around and do another 1 inch. Otherwise, it's 1 inch and 2 3/4 inch to do our score. Then on the long side, we are going to score at 2 1/4. Now just know this will be all posted over on my blog tomorrow, so you will be able to see exactly how this is done over there. Then the next score mark is going to be 3 1/4. So again, we're going to put it on the short side or the long side, and we're going to do 2 1/4 and then 3 1/4. Okay, that's all we need to do for scoring on that. So now we're going to take this and we are going to burnish down. Hello, Carol, welcome. We're going to burnish all of our sides. Just like so. Now you can see it a little bit better where we have scored it. So now I'm going to take my snips, and on my long side, I have these little squares right here. All I want to do is cut up to the center. Actually, it works better like this because then I can see better. I'm just going to cut up to that 1 inch line that way. These are going to be our flaps that create our box, just like so. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the opposite side. Okay, just like that. Now, to make our box sit a little bit straighter, I'm just going to notch out the little sides of this. So on the small flap, I'm just going in towards that center point here. These make really great little gift treat boxes for your kids' preschool. You could do these for little church, like gift boxes, any of that kind of stuff. These are really great for anything, really. I'm just using them for sanitizer. I'm now going to grab my Terran tape. You can use your green glue, which I've been using the whole time, but just to show you guys that the Terran tape does hold your box a little bit tighter. Again, not necessary, but I'm just going to show you because I think it's what most people like to use when they make crafts. So I'm just going to put some tear and tape on the, so I'm going to flip these two pieces up and just put my tear and tape on the back side of those on my little flaps. Just like that. And then I'm going to take my tear and tape and I'm going to put it on the inside flap over here. Like that. And I'm going to do it on this flap as well. Just like so. Okay, make sure that is really pushed down there. We really want that to have a good adhesion down. And then take your pick tool, just take the backing off of these. Now you really want to be careful with this because see how these overflap? Once you take off one side, do not let them touch each other again. So I just flip that one up and then turn this around. So then I don't have this piece in the way, because if I was to flip that down, it's going to stick to this. And I don't want it sticking to my flap. Those need to stick to the sides, not each other. Okay, so just like that. So now with the side that I did not put any sticky to, I'm going to flap it up, pull those sides in, and let those little flaps just flip up towards the inside of that box. So then I'm watching down here to make sure that my box is flush. That's why I kind of hold it and then just push those little side flaps into it and let those adhere. And then I can take this part, the other side, pull it up, and then take those little wings in and let those adhere. Then take your finger and just kind of push that inside of there, make sure it's all adhered down. And then there is your super cute little treat or our little sanitizer box. Those fit in there perfectly. Then we can decorate those however we want. Now I have been using, for mine, I have actually been using the Autumn Leaves bundle here, this stamp set and the dies. Now on some of my other ones, let me show you some of the other ones that I've created. I don't have them in packages yet. So some of these I've actually decided to use the 2 leaves right here, this die, and then I just run through a embossing folder to give some texture to it. And then I take the little maple leaf, and then I also use the little twig right here and I put that together that way. So you could really decorate these however you like. So there's another one there, and then I have another one. There's these ones that I use the oxidized paper for this. I used both of these leaves here for this one. Now the paper that I'm using is actually a retired paper from our last fall catalog. It is actually the All About Autumn. It was actually a bundle with this, or a suite with this stamp set. But that is how I've created those. Again, I just have these little 3x9 bags that I use, and I just put those right down inside of my bag after I've decorated them. And then I put a little 1/2" piece of white. I just stamp on there, and this stamp that I use is from this stamp set. It's called, it says "With a Grateful Heart." I run a little ribbon through that and tie that right on there. And then again, I put the little label on there to show what the scent is that's inside of my package. So I just wanted to show you how easy those little boxes are to put together. And then I also want to show you guys the variations of these that I've created. So look, for Halloween, you could make this little Halloween box. So all I did was I did the same thing that I just showed you guys. I used, now what I do is I make a little template. So this is what I'll post for you guys. So I make a little template that this is 3 3/4 by 5.5. I score on the short side up. I score at 1 and 1, or you could do 1 and 2 3/4. And then I do my 2 1/4 and 3 1/4. Cut my little side flaps here. So then I have this, I'll throw this in my box. So when I go next year to make more of these, I'll have this already ready. But just to share with you guys that you could always make these little Halloween. So Bath and Body Works also has Halloween scents, spooky scents, that I was going to pick up a couple of those too and make a couple of these. But then I've just taken some of our glimmer paper and I've actually used the Potions and Spills dies. There's that little cauldron that I have, and I just stuck it right on the front of that same little box that I just shared with you guys. Took the little goop in my glimmer paper and put that on there. You could actually take a couple of little googly eyes. You know how you can go to the craft store and just buy those little googly eyes? You can put some googly eyes on here to make it kind of more cute than spooky. But there is that, and that sits just like so. Super cute. Then I have some little Santa pants here. So you could put a little Christmas sanitizer in there. You can put a couple of the little mini candy canes in here. So with this, I made the same box. I just did it in red. And then I took a little belly band. I took a 6-inch by, I think that's 3 1/4. Yep, 3 1/4 inch black. So that is 6-inch by 3/4 inch. And I just wrapped it around and I just pinched the edges when I got it around the sides to make that fit. I just adhered the back a little bit. And then I took some of my silver foil paper and I did a 1-inch by 1-inch square. So it fits just a little bit over that. And then I took a little 3/4 by 3/4 inch black and just stuck there. So it looks like it's a belt buckle for his little belly to go on his little Santa pants. So that's fun as well. Again, you can use these for little candy treats. You could put, you know, those little Hershey's nuggets. Little Hershey's nuggets would fit down in there as well. So lots and lots of things that you can fill these with, but they are so easy. They don't take up a lot of paper. And so you can make a ton of these, get them ready for your craft fair, fill them up, throw them in a bag, and throw a little label on there. Now, the one that I found is this little Santa pants, and on the little hand sanitizer thing right here, she actually created little labels on her computer, and it said Santa Tizer. Isn't that cute? So instead of it, you know, having this sentiment on there, she just printed off a bunch of little labels, cut them out, and it said Santa Tizer. Just genius, I tell you. And that's what she put on these little ones. So I did want to show you the two little different variations of that. So for your different holidays, you can create different little boxes. Okay, the next little 3D project that I'm going to share with you is I'm going to share with you guys the, what one do I have next? I think I have the, oh, I'm going to do I think, let's do this one. I have so many projects to share with you guys. Okay, so the next one is we need a piece of coordinating paper. So you need to pick out your designer series paper. I have decided to use the Wildly Flowering designer series paper. This paper is on our paper sale. So this is double-sided. You can decide what side you're going to go with. I'm going to actually go with this side. You need to cut your 12 by 12 paper down to 6 by 6. So you can get 4 of these 6 by 6s out of your 12 by 12. And so what we're going to do with this is we are going to cut this on a diagonal. But our base for this project needs to be a coordinating cardstock. This is at 5.5 by 4 1/4. So we're going to set that aside. I'm going to grab my paper trimmer and show you how to cut this. Oh, as I'm running everything over here. Now, this little project is going to be a seed packet. Little card here, and they're really super cute. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this and put the bottom quarter and the top corner in my track and just cut that. So now I've got 2 pieces. Now, depending on whether or not your paper is directional, you'll really have to kind of work with your own paper and see how you're going to do it, because we are going to do a score on this. I like my pocket to be over on the left-hand side of my card. You could do it this way. That would work as well. And then you can use this as your pocket. For some reason, I just like it like this, so I have to watch. Now on the back side, these flowers do kind of sit at a direction. So if I was to use this piece, it would have to go on the right-hand side and do the pocket here. So that's why I chose this side, because then I don't have to worry about it because there is no direction. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my flat side against the top of my trimmer, and I'm going to use my score blade, and I'm going to put this over on the 1/4 inch line and just be gentle, because our designer series paper is a little bit thinner than our cardstock. So when you go to run that score blade, make sure you're a little bit gentle with it, but you still want to create just that little score mark. So once you have that, we can just score that like so. And then we're going to move this out of the way. So you can actually get 2 of these out of one 6x6. So you'll make, what is that? That is 8 cards out of one 12x12 sheet. Okay, so, oops, and do you guys see what I did? I scored that on the wrong side. I wasn't paying attention. I got talking and not paying attention. So when that happens, because like I said, I want my pocket to be on this side. So I actually needed to score this side because it's going to be the bottom. I scored this side, which is fine. I've done it in the past because I just didn't pay attention. So what you actually want to do is flip your paper over and score it on that 1/2 inch mark. And then have your score line be there, like so. Make sure we burnish that down. And just kind of run your bone folder if you did mess up and do it on the wrong, because we're just going to glue that down. So nobody's really going to see it, because we're going to throw a piece of ribbon and a little sentiment on here. So it's all good. Nobody's going to know. Okay, so again, you can do tear and tape. For this, I'm not going to. So the way I line this up though is I set this on this side of the card, and then I can see that this side, I just want to run a small little line of glue up this side. And then again, over here, going just to the edge of my card, I'm just going to stop right here, but on this little line that we just folded up. And then holding that paper there, I can see that I just need a little line of glue right here. Okay, right on this section, because that's where our card ends, but we want that flap to be down too. Then I can go ahead and flip this around, go right to the corner of my card, and just go ahead and push this all down. Make sure I hold that side pretty good. Let everything adhere down. Okay, then I'm going to flip my card over, and I can see that I have like just this little corner here, and then I've got this flap here. We're just going to cut that off because that is not needed. Like so, and like so. Now we have our little pocket for our card. Then I can grab my little seed packet. And so again, I ordered just a bunch of little seeds packets off of Amazon. So I have all these little packets. And then I just kind of go through and I see what I think is going to kind of go best with this color, and then I just stick that right in there like so. And so all my little packages that I have done, I have, let me grab these ones that are finished here so you guys can see the ones that I've already done. So then you can decorate the front of that as you choose, but I have taken some of my older paper that I had, and I just kind of went with the colors of the packages. I took both my 2-inch and my 1 3/4 inch punch, and I used those to create my little circles right here. I took one of my older ribbons that I just had sitting around. I have a whole box of older stuff, and then it gets me to get product moving, so I'm not just hoarding things. So I've done it in that. I have the Flirty Flamingo one. I did these. And then I've just taken random stamp sets that have just really cute little sayings. Like this one is from that meandering, or no, that one's from the Garden Meadows. It's every day is a fresh start. So I kind of just went with like little puns. Have a lovely day. This one is hello friend. What does that one say? Every day is a fresh start. And then there's again. And then we've got the Poppy Parade that I did. Every day is a fresh start. So yeah, I've just done quite a few of those. So I'll just sell those as well. But that's kind of cute because then your person who is purchasing these can actually just write a little note on the back of the card on the flip side to, or they can just create something on the computer and just glue it on there. So that works. Those are kind of just cute that you give somebody that they can just throw some plants out and plant some little flowers. Just gives you kind of a cute little gift idea. Okay, so there's that. Okay, the next one we're going to create is we're going to do, okay, let me get that out of the way. Let me get all this out of the way. The next one we're going to do, I was hoping that I have Amazon is supposed to be here to bring packages. Because I have no cancel. Do you hear her back there talking? What was I gonna do? I think, what did I have this one for? Okay, so we're going to grab, again, I have an older designer series paper. I wanted to use black and white for this project. So I went and I searched through some of my older designer series paper. So this is an old paper pack. So I needed a 12 by 12 for this. And so you can get quite a few of these little gifts out of this. Now this is a fingernail file holder. They're really cute. So you're gonna take your 12 by 12 and you're just gonna cut these at 2-inch strips. So you just cut these down. So you get 6 of these out of one sheet of 12 by 12. So that's pretty cool. Okay, there we go. Let me make sure, because sometimes our paper is a little bit off, which this one is, and it would screw things up if I did that wrong. Whoops, my thing is not in the track here. Oh, come on. All right, there we go. There's that. So we have 6 of those. We actually do need this left out. So with this, you can decide what you want to see more of. We have these darker stripes, so that's why I wanted this kind of just this black and white look for this. So how we're going to do this is we have 12 by 2. So then what we want to do is we want to take this, put it in our trimmer, and we're going to score this at our 1.5 mark. So again, let's get our trimmer blade out of there. We're going to score at 1.5. Our 5, 5 3/8. So just that tiny little mark right there. So bring that right over to, or no, that's 16ths. 3/16, not 3/8. We need to bring that to 5 3/16. Okay, just like so. And then our little piece is done there. Our paper is. Now, so what I have done is, I'm sure you guys all have a corner rounder, paper rounder. Yes, I will have the measurements over on the blog tomorrow. Yep. Yes, Lois. How are you, my friend? I haven't seen you in a minute. So then we have to decide, do we want to see this part? We're going to take this and we're going to fold it over. So when you look at it, you can look at it either that way, or you can flip it around and you can look at it this way. I think I kind of like that. I kind of like that as the front. Okay, so then what we're going to do is on this little short flap here, we're going to put that in our corner puncher. So I'm sure all of you, whether you have this one or whether you just have a corner puncher of a different brand that works. So then you're going to fold your little flap in and you're going to corner punch this part here. And again on the other side, just like so. So now you've got this rounded and the insides rounded. And then we're going to then pull up on the other little, we've got 2 little score marks. So we need to make sure we have both of those scored. So then you have just this little 3/16 of a little flat surface here. That's what's going to give us a little bit of give in there for our fingernail file. So that is what that's going to look like. Or again, like I said, you can flip it around depending on how you want that to look. You've got both sides, you can decide. Okay, I'm going to go this way though, because I want to see more of those flowers. Now, we are going to open this back up and we're going to just put glue on this little tiny flap that we just did. Just a little bit of glue and then fold that back down on itself. And then now what I'm going to do up here is, if you just have a hole punch, you could do that up here. If you want to do around the corners up there, I actually have this delightful tag topper. That's what I've been using. I'm going to take my piece in there, and because this cuts out at 2 inch, I just slide that right up in there, look at the back side of it, and cut that piece off. And there I have, voila, a cute little decorative. You may not be able to see it that way, but you have a cute little decorative top to your paper there. So there is my actual little holder, just like so. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run I'm going to probably leave about 1 inch up from the first little score line there, and then come over here and do the same thing. Just run a little bead of glue up to the top here. And then I'm going to fold that over. Again, I need to make sure that the bottom is flat. So when I hold it down, I just kind of take my finger and just make sure that that's just kind of flush. And then I can go ahead and here both those sides down and make sure that they are just kind of stuck. You're going to have a little bit of opening. That's why I said to make sure that you leave about an inch or so, 3/4 of the way up, and then you start your glue. Then you're going to, it's pretty much, it's done. Besides the fact that you decorate it how you want to decorate it. But then we can take our fingernail files. I've ordered these fingernail files off of Amazon, of course. Then you just take this, and because there's only glue down our 2 sides, this slides right inside of there, just like that. I've been using my black and white gingham ribbon, and I just cut that off. and I just take it and I put it in my fingers. Now see, I would have this out of there at the moment, and then I put this through, open it up like that, and then I just push my ribbon through the back and then just pull up. Just be careful when you're pulling, because it is paper, that it will rip through your hole, so you don't want to rip, so don't be too forceful, but just like that. And then you've got a really cute little fingernail file holder. Now on my other ones, I'll show you what I've done to decorate them, and then that just sits just like that. Isn't that so cute? What a great little gift. So on these other ones, I've used the double oval punch, and so what I'm using is just this small one down here, and I've just taken a little white piece and I just stamped on there, and then I use the what is it, the flower punch that I believe is retired now. Yeah, this Petal Park, the Petal Park, and I've just stamped it with the Petal Park stamp set, just in black and white. Took some of the old black rhinestone jewels and just put those in the inside of my little flower to just kind of give it a little bit of bling. There's that one. Here's another one that I've done with this design with the stripes and the flowers. So yeah, they're really fun to make. They're really easy to make. You can really go wild with them. Okay, so there is the fingernail file. Again, you make quite a few of them with your 12 by 12. So I'm going to set these aside so I can finish up all my other ones. Okay, now I'm going to show you guys the, let's see, what am I going to make next? Let's do the, okay, we did that. Let's do our, what did I have this for? I don't remember what I had this out for. Nutty. I don't know. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and make these little things I've made. Now, this is what I was waiting for Amazon to bring, but this is this super cute little Post-it note holder. So you just put your little Post-it notes in there. So what is on the big brown truck is the Post-its, and then I ordered little mini pins. So hold on, because I actually think I hear the truck out there right now. Hold on just a second. Hey. Can you go over and see? They probably left it on my mom's patio. I thought I just heard it pull up. So my husband's gonna go look. So this little thing holds a little pin. We add the little Post-it in there. These make these little great gift ideas to throw in your purse. And then, oh, yes, I will make sure I try to post the links for Amazon as long as the items are still available. So what we need for this one is we are going to be using, I decided to use Moody Mauve because I'm going to be using the paper that we have. This is an online exclusive. This is from our iconic Celebration 6x6 paper. That's what this is from. Okay, what did I do with that little piece here? Okay, so this piece here is going to be 3 1/4 because our Post-it notes are 3 by 3. That's what a standard Post-it is. 3 by 3. Okay. So we have this cut at 3 1/4, and then we need to go to 7 3/8. So we're going to need to flip our little arm out. 7 3/8. Like so. Cut that off. Okay, now we're going to score this a couple of times on the long side. So what we need to do is we need to score this at, we can close this now. We're going to score it at 3 1/8. We're going to score at 3 1/2. And 3 7/8. So you're going to have 3 score lines. Okay. So again, this is 7 3/8 by 3 1/4. We are going to score it at 3 1/8, 3 1/2, and 3 7/8. Again, I've made myself a little template here that's how I see what I'm doing, and I show my inside self and my outside and all those kinds of things. So I kind of know what I'm basing everything on. So then I'm going to go ahead and burnish down each one of those lines. And then the last one here. Ooh, I've got fingernail file goop everywhere. Yuck. Okay, so now you're going to see when you look at this that your front flap is smaller than your back flap if you were to hold this flush like this. Okay, so then now, once you have that all in place, what we need to do is we need to open this up. So again, our back flap is our longer one. Our front flap is our shorter one. What we're going to do is we are going to take this with our matching our 2 score lines up, leaving this out. We are going to kind of come in. Again, I have my little template here that I have come in. It's about an inch on each side. I come in about an inch and I just cut these little lines here. So I just take my little template and I take my pen and then I just copy my template. So I have 2 little lines there. Then I take my snips and I just cut up to those score lines. I don't cut past the score lines, just to the score lines. So just like so. So now I have these 2 little cut lines within my score lines. Because see, here's the first score line and here's the last one. So now I just have this little piece that sticks out. That's what's actually going to hold our pin. So now, now that we have both those cut, we are going to take this, and now as you see, these 2 little flaps are going to now come to the inside, just like so. We're going to fold that down, and then the center piece is going to pop out. See how that's kind of popped out? And then these ones are pushed in, some valleys and peaks. So as you see, these 2 are kind of flipped up. What we're going to do is take some tear and tape. I'm going to straighten this out a little bit. And I'm only going to put tear and tape on the back flap ones. So just there and over here. So I have not put anything to stick this center part down. That's going to stay up. But now I'm going to pinch those 2. Now these 2 have the tear and tape on it. I'm just going to flap this all down, push those 2 down like so. Make sure I have those pushed. Okay, bring this back up, flap it back down, and then now, see how that stands up like that? A pin will go right inside of there. Well, maybe not that pin, but a pin will fit inside of there. Granted, this is too long, but when you order the little mini pins, they fit in there. Now let's go ahead and decorate this. So then when you have your, where is my other, well, I had everything written down on my sticky note earlier, and now I don't know where I put, oh, here it is. So then when you have a little Post-it note, you could do whatever color, I just do the yellow ones. You're going to put some, find out where the top sticky part is, put some tear and tape across the back of that. Then you're going to put that in there just like so. And then that one's not full because I've used it, but a full one will hold that straight up. Then you have a super cute little Post-it note with a pin that would go over here. And so let's go ahead and decorate the front of this. So for the front of this project, you need to cut a piece of cardstock. This is 2 3/4 by 3. So it is 1/4 of an inch smaller on this side here. This is what's going to go in the front of our flap here. Now, what we need to have is we need to have some 1 1/4 by 1 1/4 little squares that kind of coordinate with each other. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this Iconic Celebrations paper, and I'm just going to cut this at 1 1/4, and then cut little 1 1/4 inch squares. So 1 1/4, 1 1/4. 1 1/4. Okay, so there's all 4 of our squares that we need. We can decide what kind of shimmer paper we want in the center of this. I normally either go with the gold or silver. Let's see, what colors do we have going on there? Let's use, I'm just going to use a strip of silver because since I have it sitting here. So now I'm just going to cut just a small little 1/4 inch sliver of silver like that. And that needs to be cut at our 2 3/4. So hold that and take it and cut it at 2 3/4. So now holding our little 2 3/4 by 3 piece, we just take these and decide how we want those to look. And you just stagger them. But you're going to leave quite a big gap in between these. That's where your 3 inch comes from. Yes, these are excellent little gifts. They're so much fun and people absolutely love these. You can just throw these in your purse and then you can give them out as you're like out and about at the doctor's appointment, just as a little thank you to your doctor. Give them one of these. Okay, just like that. Now we're going to take our little strip here, if I can pick it up, of silver, and just run a little bit of glue down that. And then that's going to fit right on there like so. And then we're going to adhere that right to our little front flap. Okay, that's kind of crooked. Okay. And then once we put our little Post-it note in there, that will hold that up. Put our little pin in there. You can decorate the front with whatever you want it to say. I just kind of liked it with just little squares. I think it's cute like that. I don't think it really needs to say anything, but you do it how you want to do it. Make sure you just, you know, decorate it as you please. Yep, on Pinterest, that's where we find a lot of these. So there you go. And there is our little Post-it note holder. So super fun, cute little ideas as little gifts. Everybody loves these little things. Okay, our last little project that we have here is a hot cocoa little packet. So again, I've made myself a little template. So over here I have pecan pie. This is 4 by 11. So 4 inches by 11. We are going to score this at 1 1/4. We're going to score at 5 and at 5 1/2. So again, this piece is 11 by 4. We scored it at 1 1/4, 5 inch, and 5 1/2. Our little front designer series paper, I am using the paper from, what is it? Latte, da, 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 da. It is the, oops, I have a piece over that. It is a little latte. This is found in our online exclusives paper. You've got lots of little fun coffee, hot chocolate. I just kind of thought that went well with it. I really like this one too. That would be cute. So you can decide how you want to do that. Let me show you one of them that I've completed. So this is the ones that I have that I'm going to be selling, just so you see how this is going to turn out. Okay. I will show you the little spoons that I have ordered. So this piece here that I need to have for the front of this is going to be 3 3/4 by 2 3/4. I've also made some of these in sugar-free as well, just in case, you know, somebody comes by and they can't eat sugared ones. I tried to think about everybody. All right, so then now what we're going to do is we have these 2 center score marks. We're going to score that one up. We're going to score the next one up. And then what we're going to do is take this little 1 1/4 inch score and we're going to fold it back on itself, just like so. Okay, just like that. That makes our little holder just like that. But I do like to have the corners rounded. I think it just makes it look a little bit better. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in my corner rounder. Punch these corners down. Also do the same thing on this, just the little flap. You can do it on this piece too, but I'm not going to. Okay, so now that's how that will look. Also, another thing that you can do for this is completely up to you if you want to. If you have, this is a very, very old punch. I don't know if this is going to age me like crazy, but I've had this for 150 years. This is one of those little window punches. I kind of liked the look of this having like a little window in it. Again, it is completely up to you. I just kind of held that in there and just took it down just a skosh and then punched that out. Kind of just for a little handle on the back of my little box. Again, it does not have to be there. It's just something I kind of like the look of. And so now, holding your box flat, make sure the little because see how you have this little triangle down in here? This is going to compensate for the package of hot chocolate. So once you set that down and get it flat where it can like pretty much stand up, pinch it with your fingers, take a stapler, come to the top, but make sure it's under your score line here, and you're going to just staple this down. So just put the staple ever so slightly in there and staple just like that. So see, I'm right below my score line, so my flap can still move. I'm going to flip this over and do the same thing on the opposite side. And I'm just barely going in on that. That's just going to hold my pocket together. Then I'm going to take my piece of designer series paper. And I'm just going to add that right to the bottom of this, just like so. Now deciding on what color ribbon you want. I think I have, what would I use on that? I would probably go grab some of my, but it's out there in the other box, some of my retired ribbon that I would use. Or you could use something like this. It's more natural. I forgot. I have some early espresso from a long time ago that I would probably use on that, but I was thinking if I had some white might be nice. Anyways, you guys can grab whatever ribbon you have. Let me go see if I can find the early espresso. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, I did find the early espresso. So what I would do is I would just take this and just kind of measure it out just slightly longer than my package here. Take this, flip it over, hold that like that, grab my tape dispenser, and just taking a little piece of tape, tape this down on both ends. Again, that new stamp set is going to be perfect for this kind of a gift. That one that was called the Autumn, what was it called? More Than Autumn would be perfect for this. Okay, so that's how that's going to set down. Use my little bow jig here. I still have some of these for sale. So you can always email me and ask me about the bow jig. They're $10. That includes your shipping. So it's an amazing price for these. Okay, tie my little bow just like so. Okay, there's that. And then I would grab my, ouch. Definitely not smack my knee into the table. Again, I would grab both my little circle punches up here, my 2 and my 1 3/4, and I would grab, I think I would use some early espresso. Let me see if I have a scrap of it. Scraps for days, but of course when you're looking for a certain color, you can never find the color that you're looking for. It's just the way that works. Okay, so with my 2-inch, I would just do a circle from there. And then with my 1 3/4 inch, using basic white. Do that there. And you could use any kind of shape punches that you want. I am going to grab this though. And let's see, we could do, or actually, hold on a second. Wait a minute. There was this one. It's Hot Cocoa Day. Would that fit? It might be too big. Where is it? It's a Hot Cocoa Day. Oh yeah, that's gonna be too big. Okay, never mind on that one. Let's see. So on my other ones, I just used like this, You're a True Blessing. I put on that one. The other one that I have made, I did these, and it says Winter Wishes. I think that's what I've done on all of those. But it'd be neat to have something. Oh, let me see if the actual stamp set that goes with this would work. Hello there, you're the best part of my day. That's cute. The best part of my day would work great there. And then I'm going to stamp that in pecan pie. Just like so. Now, in this stamp set, you've got some little splashes here, just like you do on that. You could actually add some of those to that if you wished. I'm just going to leave it the way it is, because I just want to show you this. Okay, so put that little piece there. Now, what I would do is I'm going to grab two of my little minis here, my mini dimensionals. Okay, take that, fold this down, and then I just place this right under my ribbon. Push that down just like that. I grab a mini glue dot, roll it up like a little taco, put that on there, and then place that right above that circle. So stinking cute. Oh, I love that. And then I grab one of my little hot chocolate mixes. Now what I'm using is the Swiss Miss chocolate little packets. Kind of just straighten this out so it looks good. And then I open my little package and I just place that right inside of there. Try to straighten that out a skosh. I have these Ghirardelli Dark Assortment squares. I just grab one of those. And then I also ordered, now this is a lot of these, I know, but I mean, if I'm gonna keep making these little things, then they'll always come in handy. These are little wooden spoons, and they are just the cutest little things. Now there's 200 of them that come in here. They're little 4-inch wooden spoons. And they're so cute. So I just grab one of those, like so. And then I put my little candy right over here on this side, like that. And then I just take my little wooden spoon and I just push it down right like so. And then what a cute little gift, right? You've got your hot chocolate, you've got a little candy here, and this is definitely the perfect PMS gift, I think. God knows when I'm getting there, this is something I would love to have. So these are so cute. These would make great little stocking stuffers as well. Just really cute and fun, and it doesn't take any time to create these. So I sit there at night while I'm watching TV and I just start going away at these, coming up with different little ideas for them, but super fun and cute. And I will charge probably like $2 or $3 for this. And so, you know, either they'll be a hit or a miss. So hopefully I can come back and let you know what went well, maybe something that didn't go so well. And then it just kind of lets me know where to go from there, you know, on. So there is that. Here is the cute little fingernail file. Here's my little sanitizer package. Oops, what is going crazy here? Something is touching my keyboard and it's making everything go nuts on my computer. Then we have our little Post-it note holder. Where did I put it? I'm going to actually show one that is done. So here's this little Post-it note holder. Then we have, what else did I show you guys? Oh, the little seed packet. Where did I put it? Here's the little seed packet, but here's one that is finished. So you can see that, where I've already decorated the little circle on there. But yeah, that's what those look like. Aren't those cute? So yeah, that kind of gives you a little jump start if you have decided to make little handmade gifts. These are wonderful little ideas. Let me bring in the other little boxes to share with you guys the different little holiday ideas, how you can change those around and just add a different little tag on there. And so I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope this gets you guys creating some fun little handmade gifts for people. Again, these are really cute. You can keep in your purse, very inexpensive. So just so you know that I didn't spend a bunch of money to make these things. And again, I'm only charging $1, $1.50, $3 maybe. You know, maybe this might be a little bit more because you do spend a little bit more on the little bougie hand sanitizers. But nonetheless, people love Bath and Body Works. They love the scent of those things. You know, just kind of something cute that is not costing a person a fortune, but then it's handmade as well. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for spending your evening with me. I know I was longer tonight than usual, but I had a lot to share with you guys, and I wanted to make sure I got it through so you guys got to see it all. And you guys have a wonderful week. I will see you guys on the 14th, which is Wednesday, 2 p.m. Pacific time for mystery stamping over on Pink Barn Stampers group. That is my private group. If you're not a part of that, please go over there, answer the questions for the what is it called? For the administrative, and I will let you in there. You guys take care of yourselves. Thanks so much. Be sure if you have any questions for me, go ahead and ask me, and I will always come back in. I always read the messages, so then I can answer you guys. Where did you find the little mini pins? I actually found those on Amazon. I just searched the mini gel pins, Lois, and I just kind of went through and just saw the ones that had the best reviews, because not all mini pins are created equal. Sometimes you'll find a mini pin. I know with doing my journaling, some mini pins are not that great. So I did make sure I looked at the reviews, but I will pin those to the my blog post. So then all you have to do is just click it, and it should take you right to the Amazon where I purchased it. And I just know that I am not affiliated in any way, shape, or form to any of the things that I have ordered. The seed packets, I mean, I just went on there and I searched. If you don't like what I've used, you can always go on there and find something different, just so you know. And then I will link the little bags on there. Again, if you don't like those bags, you can always find something different. But just so you will have everything ready to go if this is what you choose to make. Now, the hot chocolate, my husband works at Fry's. He bought the Swiss Miss packages at the store. He also went ahead and grabbed me the sugar-free ones there. so I can make some of those. He also got the Ghirardelli squares at his store. Bath and Body Works, I'm not going to link their things because those are something you would just go in the store and just purchase some of these. What else? The seed packets did come from Amazon. I can link those. The spoons came from Amazon. I can link those. The fingernail files, I can link those. So then you guys can have a good start at it and get on Amazon and see what there is. Okay, you guys, have a wonderful, wonderful night. Take care of one another. I love you all. Thank you for spending your evening with me, and I will see you soon. All right, bye-bye.